Hey, how's it going? It's Mystic Moksha back here with another collective energy reading. We are doing a Lightworker reading slash what is the general energy, strong energies of the collective? How's it look for awakened and aware people and the unawakened people and what you can do right now? Okay, so what is the energy in the collective right now? What is the energy? Collective. 10 of Earth. Wow. What a great sign. That is abundance, physical abundance. Good things in money. Good things with family, stability in family, relationships, friendships. Good energy at work, with the work you're doing at your job, in your careers, or just in your hobbies. The work that you're doing for your legacy, the work that you will leave behind for the next generation and the generations beyond, what you're doing for the world. But yeah, also like, physical abundance, money, promotions, stability in the home, stability in the day-to-day life, in your connections with people, in your security in who you are and your role in the world. Yeah, all in all, it's a really brilliant card. I mean, for the energy for the collector right now, things are looking pretty good. The tribe. All right. So this is kind of the energy for families, for communities, for your soul family. People who are like-minded coming together. Yeah, this is kind of like a soul tribe vibe. Some victory for finding like-minded people, for the friends and family that you have very close ties to right now. Doing some sort of work, group work together. A group soul mission kind of thing. Yeah, wow, this is a beautiful energy. I'm going to look more into it. What is the energy for the collective right now? Okay, the 5 of Pentacles right under the 10 of Pentacles. So I do see that a lot of people are getting out of this 5 of Pentacle energy, which is kind of feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have enough money, don't have enough abundance. You're looking to other people and like, I don't have that kind of love, or I don't have that kind of family, I don't have that kind of social life, I don't have that kind of, material abundance or well-being. But a lot of people are connecting to their, not just their like spiritual side, but kind of more the possibilities in life. A lot of people are kind of really looking to other possible kind of life, lifetimes, lifestyles, timelines. Like there are a lot of people who are just kind of like, what else are there? What's kind of like the best timelines? What are some of the worst timelines? Really looking deep into possibilities for the future. Hear the train in the background. It's a good sign. Things are moving forward in very big ways. Yeah, like a train spiritually means you're making a lot of progress towards your goals. You're being motivated to keep going in your daily life. So this energy is manifesting for a lot of the people at the collective. I just got a confirmation honk right there. Yeah, so a lot of people are getting a lot of abundance in a lot of areas of their life, which is making it possible to come together with other like-minded individuals and to kind of, it's kind of like when it rains, it pours. It's like you're going to be receiving a lot of abundance, and you're going to be around a lot of people who are like-minded, who are going to be doing similar kind of work, who are also becoming that abundant because of all the work that's been done on, I'm getting specifically timelines, on visualizing the best and worst timelines, both sides of the spectrum, like seeing the best possibilities of your life and the worst possibilities in your life. Like you're kind of going between this. It's kind of like feels like you've been in a limbo, and it's like you as a spiritual person, obviously, if you're watching this, you've probably done so much work that you've created a baseline where you can't go any lower than a certain baseline. Like you've done so much internal work, healing, releasing, shadow work, inner child work. Man, a lot of mad confirmations from spirit right there. Yeah, you've done so much inner work, spiritual work, that you've created some sort of baseline where you can't go any lower than a certain point in this lifetime. So it's kind of like you have like a average, dull, NPC kind of normal, blah life, which is like the worst life you could possibly have, which isn't like bad. It's like that's the worst it can go for you, right? Because you've done that much spiritual work and inner work. And then there's all these other possibilities between this and your highest best timeline that you visualized and thought of, all the possibilities. So this kind of baseline that you've created, the worst you can go, is a very bland, boring, average, but very peaceful and humble and beautiful life, you know? Kind of, you know, magic in every little moment kind of thing. All the way up to the very exciting, very fulfilling, very busy, or also very quiet, but very, I don't know, a mix of a lot of things that you've dreamt of when you were not awakened, or before you awakened, while you were awakening, you know, all those kind of dreams kind of possibly merging into one life, still happening in one lifetime. All the things that you wanted. So it's like, you know, if that's the worst and this is the best, like, you're in a pretty good spot. You're sitting pretty good right now. And so Spirit's kind of here telling you that, yeah, things are about to just pop off. You probably feel it. And I got recently, like maybe a few days ago, that like, I think in this like few months kind of transition period from another transition period, cycle ending, cycle beginning, there's a transition period in between, and you're transitioning from the transition period into the new cycle, and there's a lot of overlapping energies, but you're basically a month or two away from this new cycle, fully being in this new cycle, and only in the new cycle, none of the old cycle being allowed in. So, okay. So that's where the collective energy is right now. So, how are you, beautiful, awakened, and aware person, feeling this? How are you feeling this energy? 7 of Earth, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. In reverse. So this is kind of, the 7 of Pentacles is kind of the card of reaping your rewards, the harvest. Wow. So you're basically getting the rewards, the results, the awards, the acknowledgement for all your hard work done in the past. It's kind of, it's not even a graduation. It's kind of like the first paycheck after you graduate, that kind of thing. That's what's happening here. Wow, and it's coming in fairly quickly. Yeah, things are moving along very quickly now. I kept saying around instead of along. Things are moving along pretty quickly right now, but something is coming back around. So I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of results and rewards, and like the harvest of things that you probably even forgot about because it happened way back when. Like when you first started to awaken, or things for even your childhood or young adulthood that you may have worked on, and you know, there were just kind of things that you worked on personally by yourself behind the scenes, and you thought no one would ever know this about about you. Even those things are coming back around to be rewarded in ways that you could not imagine. Yeah, 2 5s here, the 5 of Cups now, and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's major changes happening right now. It feels like your timeline is being completely switched. So you probably thought you were on a really good path right now. Things are clearing up. Things are making more sense. You know, the future is becoming more clear. Your direction, what steps to take, is becoming more clear. Be prepared to have everything be turned around. There's a lot of changes happening. You might think your life is going in one direction, but it's going to be completely flipped around soon. Okay, in what way? I'm kind of curious to see. In what way? 2 of Wands. Yeah, the 3 of Wands and now the 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you have no idea. This has been a message that's been coming up a lot recently, which is why I want to do this kind of collective energy reading, because there's something happening that's very big very soon. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Wow, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. There's a lot of work you've done mentally, that you've done in strengthening your mind, expanding your mind, working on a lot of like virtues. Things like if you weren't good at time management, you worked on time management. If you want to become more charismatic, you worked on that aspect of yourself. If you wanted to learn more about a certain topic, you're pretty well versed in it now. Like a lot of little things that like take a while, and they kind of accumulate to make your kind of personality and develop skill sets and knowledge, build up your intuition, your intellect, kind of thing. That's going to come out to shine soon. They're not giving me much information, because this is kind of something that is happening very, very soon. An old friend and location and area. Okay, wow. So I do feel like you may get this energy through seeing an old friend again, or revisiting a location that you have some sort of memory attached to randomly. So this is like a random old friend or a random location, or both, that kind of appear in your life, and that's how you'll know this energy is coming through for you soon. What does Spirit have to say about this energy for you, for Awakening Collective? The Death card and the 4 of Cups, but the Death card is in reverse. The 4 of Cups. Wow, okay. The Death card in this deck is drastic changes, but it's in reverse, so I feel like this already happened. 4 of Cups, emotionally withdrawn. Okay, so something dramatic is going to happen, but this time, instead of sitting back, you're going to be at the forefront. So this is kind of, I'm getting kind of like a some sort of event that might have happened in the past. It could be something more global, like COVID, or it could be something more specific to you, like a family situation, home situation, career situation. But some sort of event is coming back, and it has to do, you might see an old friend or an old location or area that's involved. So it could be like a hometown, or somewhere you went once for a vacation, or somewhere you once worked or lived or something. Something like that, yeah. And so this is gonna coincide. So this old friend, an old location that's coming by, that when it shows up, you're gonna think of this reading and you're gonna be like, oh, that's my cue from spirit that this energy is about to pop off soon. And then the Death card and the Four of Cups, like something that happened that was dramatic before in your life, and you kind of like had to sit back and kind of do your spiritual work, kind of, you know, bite your tongue and kind of be more passive. This time you're going to be stepping up. What's the time frame? Twilight just popped up. So I'm getting yeah, it's gonna happen very soon, within, like, by tonight or within 2 weeks at least. By tonight or within 2 weeks. And what is this, like, thing that pops off? This big dramatic thing that pops off. Okay. Too many cards came off. Personal passion project. Okay, so something that you're very passionate about. This is maybe something that you want to get into, a career, a line of work, a job, a hobby, a passion project, something that you want to put your life's work into. This is an opportunity that's going to be coming back. Maybe in the past you had this opportunity and you kind of had to take a seat back. It wasn't the right time, or you took the opportunity but it just didn't work out. You're going to get a second chance. This time you're ready. This time it's appropriate. This time it's a divine timing. It's actually your chance to do this. And this came up in a reading where it's like, I think the last spirit message reading actually on this channel, the last reading that I actually posted was about how your some sort of ability that you have is going to come up for you to showcase, and it's going to have like a limelight on it. It's going to be your time to kind of step up and shine your light. Okay, so how does this energy look for the unawakened people? How does this energy look for unawakened people? The Moon card in reverse. Okay, so a lot of people are getting clarity, are finding out some sort of truth, are healing a lot of their emotions, becoming aware of their underlying emotions. Okay. They're gonna want to work with others alongside of them. So fell on this Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse. And so I'm getting, oh, this card just randomly popped up. Writing, reading, and research. Okay, writing, reading, and research. So the unawakened people are going to be kind of opening themselves up to possibilities through awakened and aware people. This has been coming up too. They're gonna trust the ideas of awakened people more. They're gonna be working with more people who are on their level of awakening. So these unawakened people, I feel like there's gonna be a lot awakening, but awakening with a lot of people, other awakening people. Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not going to be keeping their emotions inside. So it's a good and bad thing. A lot of people are going to be emotional, but it's a bit of like an emotional purging. It's going to be intense at first, but then good, you know, overall that is happening. Highlighting this Five of Pentacles, emphasis on feeling a lack energy. So there's going to be a lot of huge emotional outpouring, releasing, purging in terms of lacking physically, lacking money, lacking home, lacking emotional connections with others. And they're going to be willing to listen to the ideas and the paths that the awakened collective, you beautiful light wayshower, lightworker, starseed, spiritual leaders kind of lead the collective at this time. They're going to be doing a lot of like journaling. They're going to be doing a lot of reading. They're going to be doing a lot of researching. So this is like the unawakened collective. So this is an indication that a lot of them are going to be awakening, and with their fellow awakening souls, with their fellow awakening people, are going to be doing a lot of writing, researching, and reading. Okay, let's get more into that. How's the unawakened collective feeling this energy? It's Pentacles. Being given an opportunity. They're feeling a little feisty. They're willing to draw blood, I'm getting. So they are, when they write, when they read, when they are researching, they're you know, they're being sharp with their words. They're being sharp with their emotions. It cuts. It's going to cut deep. The way they come out with this emotional purging, the way they come out with, it's going to be, because it's going to be like they're working together with other people. So I can see like a bunch of people just trolling, just, you know, kind of like cancel culture kind of thing. Just a lot of people getting on board of their hate and anger for that's unhealed within them and sticking it on anything that's out there for them to latch on. It's like there's gonna be a huge, massive collective emotional purging. Yeah, where a lot of groups are gonna be doing that. That's not fun. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. That's my gathering information card. So it's in line with this research, reading, writing. What are they researching about? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so a lot of queens. Queen of Swords, Wands over here, and now the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting that they're going to be spending money on this kind of stuff. They're going to be spending money, resources, time, energy on something. What are they going to be spending time, energy, money on? Nine of Wands. What's the Nine of Wands here? The Nine of Wands in this deck is cycle of completion. So they wanna complete this. Okay, so I'm getting like, you know, all the things that are coming up for the collective to heal / being kind of pushed on people right now. All the segregating wars being inflicted on the collective, like the sexism war, racism war, socioeconomic wars, like all these kind of things. I feel like the collective is even kind of fed up with it, and they kind of want to just like once and for all get it out there, purge it out. It's gonna be not pretty, it's gonna get ugly, but after everyone kind of yells and screams and throws a tantrum, it's gonna be like quiet and clarity. This clarity is gonna come through, and you know, they're gonna be more willing to listen to the people who have wisdom, like divine guidance, and a lot of emotional maturity. So that's a good sign. Let's get a time frame for this. What can you expect this to start coming through? The 17th. I'm getting the 17th of March. Let me... Full moon. Okay, let me get one more clarifier for the time frame. Okay, 2. Yeah, so I'm getting kind of like 2 months, within 2 months, because the next full moon is March 7th, and then the full moon after that is April 6th, and the 17th is kind of in the middle. 2/17, so February 17th was a week or so ago. So it feels like this energy kind of already started, and I've kind of got that a lot in the past recent Lightworker readings. It said like things are going to start in February. Things are going to start in February. I feel like they already kind of started, and it's going to go for the next couple of months, with emphasis on the full moons, March 7th, April 6th, and then the 17th, kind of in the middle, are major dates. So I feel like maybe something happens around the 17th, March 17th, but then beginning of March and beginning of April, seeing more obvious, evident energies that the collective is doing this. Okay, so they're spending money, they're spending time, energy, and effort for something. What is that something? Are they spending time and energy? Children and grandparents. Wow. So I'm getting young people, like children and the elderly. So there might be information that comes out about abuse of children and the elderly, and that just kind of sets people off. Don't mess with the vulnerable, kind of thing. And medicine, natural herbal techniques, and explore, adventure, finding, curiosity. Okay, so there might be kind of information that comes out about some natural medicines, and natural techniques for something that affected our children and grandparents, and people are curious, and they maybe did their own research and find a lot of writings, and they did a lot of reading and researching. This sounds like COVID related things here. So that could be coming out. I think it already started, and that kind of makes sense, and I think it's going to fully manifest in the next couple of months, especially around the full moons. You'll see evidence, and you'll see something around the 17th of next month as well. Wow. Okay, so next question. What are you supposed to be doing? What are we all supposed to be doing right now? And where is this going? Okay, so what are we supposed to be doing right now? What are we supposed to be doing? It's kind of interesting how there's kind of like a segregation between like the energies right now and the awakened collective from the unawakened collective. It feels like the unawakened collective are kind of separated somehow. Okay, 6 of Earth in reverse. So you should be receiving. There's abundance coming, and you should be receiving. 7 of Earth, 10 of Earth, 6 of Earth. You should be in your receptive mode and receiving. Be on the receiving. The Sun card. Wow. Things are just going to get more and more positive for you because of the major changes that you have made. This is kind of, I'm getting a flashback to all the readings I've done, Lightworker readings I've done in the past year, indicating that Lightworkers, spiritual folks, awakened and aware people, starseeds, wayshowers, you will receive abundance when, shit starts to hit the fan, and it's your job to receive, to kind of hold the energy right now, not to just like immediately expand this energy to others, because I know you're a warm, kind soul, and you'll want to like share it with everyone, your family, your friends, your neighbors. But right now, your job is to just receive and try to hold the energy. Just hold this massive amount of energy power around you. It's kind of like this massive amount of energy is coming into your aura, and you're gonna be kind of told to hold and practice holding that much energy, that much power, that much abundance. That's your only job right now, your inner work right now. It's just to do that. Yeah, the High Priestess. You're leveling up, and you just kind of have to practice holding that much energy. You might feel very antsy. You might feel like you can't sleep. You might feel like you can exercise more, do more in a day, eat healthier, get more work done, connect with more people, and you might feel like you want to just go out there and do things. But right now, for how long, Spirit? How long should you just kind of like try to hold? For like a weekend? For the weekend? Depends on the location. Okay, so we have the location thing here. What is that about? What is this location thing about? 8 of Cups. Okay, letting something go because it fell on the Death card. And 8 of Cups is like cutting off an emotional tie. In reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse here is cut your losses. Yeah. So you've already cut your losses. You probably kind of already separated from unawakened people in your family or friend circle or your workplace or your neighbors, your community that just kind of don't resonate with you. You're probably guided to kind of take more space away from them, to do your own thing. You're probably kind of twiddling your thumb, like, what do I do during these months? This past, like, you know, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces season, you're probably just like, what is going on? But you're being told like you're on the right path. You're probably getting more clarity. You're probably being told to hold the line. Just kind of keep here. You're about to like get to the front lines. You're about to like kind of pop off. You're about to like, you know, shine your light completely. But just for this like weekend, if you go to this location, you'll know what I mean. What is up with this location? This location will remind you of something that you're cutting, that you cut your losses with. What is this? Cut your losses. Oh, lifetime. Okay. So because you're getting a second opportunity for this personal passion project, this is like a soul mission opportunity, right? Because you're getting another chance at this soul mission opportunity. The first time you might have not been ready, or you might have not been ready to take on the full soul mission. This time it's coming around. It's coming around as the big deal, as a real deal. So you're probably going to come across a love of a lifetime, or a location that reminds you of a love of a lifetime. So this could be someone that felt like you was your soulmate, divine counterpart, or something. A location you might stumble across that reminds you of that. You might stumble across it through pictures on your phone, on your computer, or someone mentioning it, showing you a picture of this like country or city, or I don't know. It could be like a specific as like that cabin or that hotel, or it could be as a general like, you know, the country that you visited or something, or it could be a location that you have a lot of love for, meant a lot to you. Maybe it's a place that you always thought you would live, a place that you lived for a majority of your life, or an area that you've always wanted to move to, a place you'd always thought you would do a lot of things, a place that inspired you, or a place you had high hopes for, or something like that. Or you came to visit this location right when you became awakened, or started a soul mission, or started a new job, or started a new family, or something like that. You're going to visit like a location that has to do with maybe a past love, or just something that was very deep and meaningful to you and you thought would be in your life forever at one point in the past. So this is going to happen like in the weekend, next weekend, this weekend, upcoming weekend, or the weekend after. This is all happening within like a week or two. This energy for you. This energy for them is happening in the next month or two. Okay. Yeah, because you're more in tune, you kind of receive the energies and get hit with the energies like a little bit sooner. Okay, so yeah. So what you can do Your world is about to transform. Wow. I cannot tell you, like, I've got this a couple of times now in the past few days. So, like, yeah. This is happening very, very soon. Like, this is coming in. Okay, so what is that the Unawakened Collective is it supposed to be doing? Seems like they're writing, they're reading, they're researching. Wheel of Fortune, okay, in reverse. So they have a lot of karma coming back, a lot of divine timing things happening for them. So they're dealing with their kind of soul contract thing, like their divine timing things, like things that are meant to happen at a certain time and in the collective, and it's happening for the Unawakened Collective right now. So they are waking up and they're being forced to if they haven't been trying to at this time. There's no waiting now. They have to do it. Wow, yeah, the Star card here. Yeah. They have to come together with the rest of the collective to fulfill our collective destiny, a collective mission here. They can't lag behind any longer. This has to be done together now. And whatever happens to this collective, like whether they go continue, or however they continue their soul contract, however they continue their soul purpose, what we're supposed to accomplish together as a collective of mankind, like they have to follow suit and do this now. There's no holding back now. Page of Cups in reverse. I'm getting like they're getting a gentle nudge from the universe. I know a lot of awakened people that kind of like have been impatient and kind of wanting the Unawakened Collective to just wake up, but you kind of know like this is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. It's divine timing. It's out of your control. Like if you don't have patience, like that's the virtue you lack. That's on you. That's not on them, right? They're doing things according to their timeline and according to their divine timing and their soul contract. Like it shouldn't have bothered you. It's something that probably helped you to gain more sympathy, more love and understanding for others, for the Unawakened Collective, and to kind of just like separate yourself. It's like, okay, well, if you can't change them, do your own thing. Now they're coming into this energy, and it might annoy you that like the universe is being very gentle with them and showing them a lot of love while they're awakening, and you kind of might want them to just be in shock and angry and whatever, and finally get what they're owed or something like that. But that's ego and shadow talking. And if you're at this point and you're watching this reading, you probably have your ego and shadow self like healed so much that you don't feel that way. You're glad that the rest of the collective is gently being nudged to do all this stuff now. So what are the Unawakened Collective supposed to do? Shift your focus. Shift their focus to what? Oh my god. So many cards everywhere. Okay, so this Eight of Wands fell under the table. And so that means that there's some, shady dealings going on here. With the Unawakened Collective, and Eight of Wands, obviously rapid movement, but in reverse, so it's like very slow. It's like things come on like onto the world stage really quickly, but then it just kind of stays there and it feels like there's no movement there. And this is more of an advice to you, the person watching, the awakened starseed Lightworker, spiritual leader, that like shift your focus. Don't focus on them. Some shady stuff is going to go down. It's going to come out on stage like with a bang. Emotions, it's very powerful, very visceral, very high energy, and very angry and sad, and oof, just too much. Like I can like physically see the energy. Like even though it's like clear, like I can physically see the ripples of energy. It's like chaotic coming from this like screaming mob. But even though it comes onto the stage very quickly, it kind of stays stagnant for a while. There's a lot of shady things going on, and this is something I said in a lot of Lightworker readings the past few months, where it's just kind of like, yeah, just look away. They have to deal with some of their shadow aspects, some of their darker sides. It's not your job to clean it up. It's their job to clean it up. It's their dark side. It's their ego. It's things that they haven't looked at and they haven't healed. And you've already done that. You don't have to do it alongside them. Be thankful you don't have to do it alongside this like massive collective shadow work. So yeah, focus on your abundance. Shift your focus. Keep your vibes high, because we need people to keep the energy and the vibes high for these people. That's how you can help the unawakened collector right now, is to focus on your abundance, focus on your mission work, focus on other high vibing people and connecting with them, and you know, living in sunshining, rainbow filled, butterflies in the sky kind of days. Because like, the higher you need to be in a high vibe, that's how you can help the world. That's how you can help the collective right now in the next couple months, especially, is holding that high vibe. Your inner work, your spiritual work, is literally holding an divine energy and receiving abundance. And it seems easy, but I have to reiterate it over and over and over again, because that's so hard for you, beautiful, kind, empathic soul, to do, to look away and let people do their work while you're receiving a lot of good things, you know, and you're being told to just be happy and ignore it, which is totally, you know, counterintuitive for you. So that's the thing. And then where are we going? So where are we going? Observer. Okay. So a lot of people observe. Okay, so you're observing, you know, you keep an eye on the awakening collective, but not really, right? Because if you kind of peek out the window, your heart might break, and it's going to be hard for you to keep a high vibe when you see what's going on with them. You're keeping your sight line on higher things. You're looking at more divine things, more spiritual things, more creative projects, more passion projects, your soul group, your passion projects. You know, you're looking to the high heavens, right? You're looking to what's next. The Fool card is what's next. A brand new cycle for humanity, brand new cycle for mankind. Whoa. Yeah. You're going to be coming at it with a lot of ideas, with a lot of abundance. You're going to be feeling very stable and secure. I know a lot of light workers are just like, I just need some peace in my life. I just need some peace. I don't need all the money in the world. I don't need all the, rewards or acknowledgement or fame or friends or like good looks or anything. I just need some peace. I just need some peace and quiet. I just need enough money for it to be stable and secure, and then some, so I can hang out with who I want to hang out with, so I can go on trips when I want to go to trips, so I can buy the groceries, fill up my gas, go on trips and buy a home, buy a car, buy a second home, buy whatever. I just want to be stable and secure, and I want some peace. And you're going to get it. And however that you've been asking for, you're going to get it. You've been asking for a while. You're going to get it. And you're going to be also flooded with a lot of ideas, a lot of divine ideas. So you're not going to be bored. A lot of hobbies to do, a lot of people to see, a lot of places to go, a lot of things to do, right? There is going to be another layer of friends you're going to be releasing, but you might not be expecting to release more people because how much have you already released? So there is one more layer of maybe 1 or 2, 3 people that you were going to be releasing that feel like old friends. This could be close. These are people that are really, really close to you. So it's going to be difficult to release them. It's not like you're never going to see them again, but it's kind of like goodbye for now. You're going to be receiving a lot of abundance, a lot of stability, security, a lot of long-term goals and projects to work on. And it's kind of like you need to get, you're doing pretty well. You do pretty well when these things come into your life, but you kind of need some time to kind of move into those energies. Yeah, so that might be a little bit of a difficult part for you, but yeah, besides that, that's the energy for right now for Lightworkers, wayshowers, starseeds, light spiritual leaders. I hope you enjoyed it. Much love and light.